What is going on, Chelsea fans? Welcome back to Talking Chelsea Blues. Welcome back to another video. I hope you are all doing well today. Before we get into this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell icon on to be notified when I upload and when I go live. Also, guys, go and follow the socials in the description. They are all there for you, so make sure you're followed on all of those to make sure you stay updated with what is going on the channel. And also, guys, go and join the Discord as well. That is linked into the channel as well, so make sure you join over there to also be kept updated with what's going on around the other socials as well. So, let's get into this. But before we get into this, I just need to remind you all, Chelsea fans or other football fans who are watching this, we're the best club in the world. We're the best club in the world, and that sticks for 4 years. So, let's carry on with this video. Lots of news to go through today. Lots of thoughts from me. But I want to hear your thoughts in the comments about every individual topic that I discuss today. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Now, let's get into this. We have a lot to get through, and there's like 4 or 5 news articles to get through today. So let me break it down for you all, and I'll give you my thoughts. So starting off with this. Petrovic has joined AFC Bournemouth on a permanent transfer. Now, we all saw this coming. We all saw Petrovic going to leave. We all saw it coming a while back. He went on loan to Strasbourg, had a fantastic season there. And fair play to him, he wanted to go, so we let him go. 25 million quid, it is a good deal. It is a good deal, I think, for someone like Petrovic, who we signed for like 14 million or something like that, something crazy. He had a fantastic season under Pochettino. Obviously went on loan because Maresca didn't see him as his first choice. And then obviously come back and wanted to leave. So, you know, understandable that he wanted to leave. Understandable that he wanted to try something different. And to be fair, Bournemouth have got an upgrade on Kepa. You know, who they had last season on loan, and he has now gone to Arsenal, so, you know, it is what it is. Petrovic going to Bournemouth, I wish him all the best of luck, and I do think he's a top keeper, and I do think he will help Bournemouth achieve some great stuff in the years to come. So, you know, best of luck to you, Petrovic. I don't hate you, I don't not like you. I think you were a fantastic keeper. I still think you are a good keeper, and I still think you've got lots to achieve in your career, so I wish you all the best of luck. But guys, let me know your thoughts on Petrovic. Should he have stayed, or are you happy that he's gone? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one. Now, moving on into the next piece of news. This is from Fabrizio Romano. Here it is. Mike Penders' deal done and set to be sealed as Chelsea goalkeeper will join Strasbourg on loan. Agreement in place for next season while Chelsea see Penders as top talent for the future. This is a great deal in the perspective of Chelsea and Strasbourg. And I'll tell you why. They get a top talent to go out on loan to help them in their season. And then in a year's time, we get him back and we can decide whether we need another loan or he's ready. Now, I see Penders as a top talent. I think he's an excellent goalkeeper. He's very tall, can play with his feet. You know, great shot stopper. Proved it in Belgium when he was playing there. So, you know, I've not a lot to say on this apart from I think this is a fantastic deal. I think he will be number 1 next season for Chelsea. I do think he's got that ability to prove us right that he was worth the buy. People have questioned him though. People have questioned, is he ready? Well, this is the reason he's not ready. He's going out to loan on Strasbourg, and I think this is a great idea. I think this is really the multi-club model does help us in this sector, where we can send out our talent to Strasbourg, see what they're about, and then decide if they're ready or not, or if they need another loan, or they need more time, or they're just not good talents at all. We saw this with Andre Santos. We've seen it with Mamadou Sarr, who was a great player at Strasbourg, and Chelsea decided to buy him. There's other great players who are doing well there. You know, you've got Emega, the striker, the Dutch striker at Strasbourg, who Chelsea are trying to get, I think Chelsea have got hold of now. So that's a great deal for us in that aspect. And the way we work with this multi-club model is going to do us great justice with loan players over the next few years. So Strasbourg, great deal to take him out and learn, and then bring him back to us next season, and we go from there and we see if he's ready. So yeah, I'm happy with this. I think this is a fantastic deal, as I've said. But guys, let me know in the comments, do you think the multi-club model works? Do you think sending players on loan to Strasbourg does help us identify how good our players are, how good our loan stars are when they go out there and they do the job? So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about this one, and I think this is a great deal. Moving on now into the next piece of news. Now this is very interesting. Very interesting, because although we've got a great array of attackers with João Pedro, Liam Delap, Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, you could class as it. You've got an array of attacking talent at Chelsea, and it looks like we're going to be adding to this. So let's get into this now, and I'll give you my thoughts. Chelsea have now entered into new talks with Erebeche Eze's agent about a potential move from Crystal Palace, and this is from Simon Phillips Sport. Now, Eze is a fantastic, fantastic player. Do I think he's good enough? Yes. Are there other players out there we could be looking at? Yes. But if you get Erebeche Eze, you've got yourself a top player. He proved it last season. He's got himself into the England squad. He's a creative player. He can play on the wing. He can play in the number 10. You could probably play him on the right if you wanted to. You could play him in the false 9 if you wanted to. You could even play him as a goddamn 8. So, you've got a player there that is, again, another Swiss Army knife. So, a great attacking addition if we could get him. How much would it cost us? £65 million is his release clause, apparently. So, is it worth it? Yeah, I would say so. For a talent like that, yeah, go out and get him. I mean, there's other players that we can talk about, and we'll probably talk about them later in this video, but Erebeche Eze would be a great addition to this squad, I believe. I believe he could be really useful in the attacking positions. We're nearly full there. We're nearly stacked there. We're stacked in the midfield department as well. We just need a couple of good defenders as well. So we'll see how that goes. But let me know in the comments, guys. Do you think Erebeche Eze is a good enough player for Chelsea? I don't see a way in the world that this could be a bad thing. But obviously there's some people out there with their own opinions. So let me know in the comments, guys, what your opinion would be on this. I'd love to hear it in the comments. So there is a bit more news now. Moving on into some more player departure news. Let's get into it and I'll give you my thoughts. Manchester United are monitoring Nicholas Jackson, and this is from the Times Sport. Now, Nicholas Jackson will not make it at Chelsea. And I'll tell you why. Liam Delap, João Pedro, 2 strikers. Jackson does not get ahead of either one of them. He's not good enough to do that. He comes on against Flamengo, gets sent off within minutes. He plays against Newcastle, but he gets sent off for clearly not looking to play the ball. His attitude stinks. He's petulant. He can't hit a barn door. So, get rid of him. You know, look, we've tried. We've worked with him for two seasons now. And nothing, it's just not worked. So, now's the time to jump ship, get rid of him. Get rid of him for a higher value than what we bought him for, because obviously his value's increased anyway. And Chelsea have put a £100 million price tag on his head. I mean, I don't know where in the world we get that from, but send him to Man United, watch him miss some more chances there, bit of fun maybe. you know, there's not a lot to be said about Nicholas Jackson. I mean, I don't hate the guy. I don't think he could be a terrible player, but I think he just doesn't suit Chelsea. He doesn't suit the way we want to do things, and he's just not adapted well. So let him go. Let him go and do what he's going to do. Whether that's at Man United or another club, we'll wait and see. But I really want to hear your thoughts in the comments, guys. Does Nicholas Jackson leave Chelsea Football Club this summer or in the January transfer window? I'd love to hear your thoughts. I actually hope he does, because it's for his benefit and it's for Chelsea's benefit as well. We can make a bit of profit, and we can add players to the squad through that profit. So I think this would be a perfect opportunity to get rid of him. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Okay, moving on into the next piece of news now, and this is from Nizar Kinsella, so let's get into it. Christopher Nkunku, Nicholas Jackson and Trevor Chalobah are all among those who could be allowed to leave Chelsea for the right offer. So, Christopher Nkunku, I can see. We put him in the shop window with the Club World Cup by playing him. Nicholas Jackson, as I've just said, get rid of him. He's not worked out, so get rid of him. Trevor Chalobah, I don't really want to get rid of him. I think he's a fantastic defender. And I think he showed that on Sunday against PSG. That was an absolute clinical performance from him. He was fantastic. So why would you want to get rid of him now? Why? There's not a lot of reasoning behind that. I don't think pure profit comes into this anymore. I think he's a good enough defender to fight for a first team place, you know, against the likes of Fofana, Tosin Adarabioyo. You know, he could even play on the left hand side if Colwell's not there to play at that moment. So I do think Trevor Chalobah is someone you should keep around at the football club. Plus his academy experience, the way he's been through the club, and now he's now one of the leaders on the pitch. So I do think we should be keeping hold of a player like Trevor Chalobah. Of course, as I've said, Christopher Nkunku, Nicholas Jackson, probably going to go. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. I'd love to hear it. And, yeah, I'd love to hear what you think about these rumours. So, moving on now into the final piece of news, and I'll break it down for you. Matt Law DT, I'm told by people on the outside that if Aston Villa do go for Nicholas Jackson, it will immediately trigger a bid for Morgan Rogers from Chelsea, and this is via the London Blue podcast. Now, Morgan Rogers, another fantastic player. Another fantastic player that if we don't get EZE, you go after Morgan Rogers, because he's just as good, if not better. So, Nicholas Jackson is of interest to Aston Villa. Go for him, Aston Villa. If you want him that bad, go for him. I'll happily let you take him off our hands, but that means you're going to lose Morgan Rogers in the process. So, I do think this would be an outstanding deal for Chelsea if you were to go and get Morgan Rogers. He completes the attack. As I said about Erebechi Eze, he completes the attack. If Morgan Rogers comes in instead of Erebechi Eze, he completes the attack. So, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I mean, if you're going to go and get one of these players, I don't mind two. They're both just as good as each other. I think Morgan Rogers is maybe slightly better. But if you were to get either Eze or Rogers, you're going to get a class player in there. But at the end of the day, we'll see what happens. It's still early in the transfer window. It's only July. Still plenty of time to go. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Should we go for Morgan Rogers or Erebechi Eze? I'd love to hear your thoughts. But that is the end of today's video, guys. Let me know your comments and all. Let me know your thoughts in all the comments about all the topics that I've discussed today. And also, guys, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell icon on to be notified of when I upload and when I go live. Also, guys, go and follow the socials in the description. They are all linked there to stay updated with all the goings on the channel. So make sure you're followed on there. Also, guys, go and join the Discord. That is now linked into the channel as well. So make sure you join there and come and have a chat over there with some more Chelsea fans about all things Chelsea Football Club. I'd love to have you over there with me. And guys, also don't forget, I am live tomorrow on TikTok and YouTube, for Sweden versus England in the quarter-final of the Women's 2025 European Championship. So make sure you stay tuned for that, guys, and I will see you tomorrow for another video. Take care, guys.